And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, we are going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes what Fabrizio Romano has said with regards to some transfer news as an official approach had been made. We'll discuss that a bit later on, but let's start with this one with regards to Jordan Henderson and Steven Gerrard. Yes, Steven Gerrard has insisted he has ultimate respect for Jordan Henderson, but was disappointed by his most recent career move. It has now been nearly a year since Gerrard made his controversial move to Saudi Arabia to become manager of Al Ettifaq, someone who hasn't lasted as long though as Henderson. After joining Gerrard's side last summer, the midfielder stayed for just 6 months before moving to Ajax in January. Speaking about his fellow former Liverpool captain's exit from Al Ettifaq, Gerrard admitted to the Telegraph that he was disappointed but respected his decision. He said, "I respected his decision because I love him as a guy. I love him as a player and I have nothing but ultimate respect for him. I was disappointed. Any manager who loses his captain during the season is not ideal, and I told Jordan that. But if someone is not settled, if someone has some family things that are affecting him, if someone has got different outside goals or opportunities, like England for example, then I have to respect that and understand it. And I do, but I was disappointed, of course I was." Gerrard revealed that he had tried to convince Henderson to stay, but didn't push him too hard. The ex-Liverpool number 8 continued, "He's a big boy and I didn't want to be someone, for example, if I had to convince him to stay and he felt further down the line that it was the wrong decision, then I didn't want to be that person who was told, 'Why did you convince me to stay?' It had to be Jordan's decision. He needed his own time. He needed to go through his process. The advice I gave to Jordan was to do what's right for your family." It's clear Henderson didn't particularly enjoy his time in Saudi Arabia, but once at Ajax he said his move to Holland was very much a football decision. He also apologised to the LGBTQ plus community for moving to Saudi, saying, "If any people from the community feel let down or hurt, I apologise. If anyone was offended or feel as though I upset them, that's on me. That was my decision and I apologise for that. It was never my intention. I just want to look forward now and concentrate on being the best player I can for Ajax. My beliefs have never changed and never will. Again, I can only apologise if people feel let down." Since moving to Ajax, he did help lift them from relegation battle to ultimately finish 5th. However, his performances weren't enough to earn him a place in the squad for the England team for Euro 2024. Meanwhile, Gerrard remains at Al Ettifaq and will be joining by departing Liverpool goalkeeping coach John Achterberg. So, Steven Gerrard speaking about it for the first time with regards to Jordan Henderson leaving his team during the January transfer window. But Stevie looks like he's doing fairly well out there. If any of you guys have been keeping up with him, I think it's his birthday today, so happy birthday to Steven Gerrard. But yeah, doing not too bad. I think a 6th place finish this year in the Saudi Pro League, and I'm sure, maybe potentially, there could be some offers for some of our players again in this summer transfer window from Saudi Arabia. We'll keep you up to date with regard to that. Now, moving on from that sort of stuff, guys, yesterday I brought you the news with regards to a huge twist as a deal had been agreed, and I'm here to discuss it a bit more in depth. Yes, taking over as Liverpool manager, Arne Slot will bring some of his backroom staff from Feyenoord with him, but work permit issues are reportedly hampering the process. Slot is ready to assume the position of head coach on June 1st officially, but at least one of his assistants is facing obstacles slowing down their move to Liverpool. Etienne Regine, analyst and technical advisor at Feyenoord, form part of the package finalised with the Dutch club to take Slot and his agreed team to Liverpool. However, Dutch reports state that is facing an issue obtaining a work permit. Journalist Mikos Goka wrote, "The talented trainer does not yet have a work permit, which is no longer easy to obtain in England. Slot and Liverpool still want him, but there is a chance that Regine will remain at Feyenoord. Since the United Kingdom left the European Union, it has been more difficult for the UK and EU citizens to work abroad as a result of the UK forfeiting its right to live and work freely in other European countries. In theory, Regine should be able to obtain a work permit as he is a skilled worker and has a job waiting for him, but AD explained that the assistant trainer does not yet have the correct coaching qualifications. That was also the reason why he's also stayed in the stands during matches in Rotterdam, where he succeeded Mariano Pusic, who left for Shakhtar Donetsk. Reginian was also not officially given the position of assistant coach in Rotterdam, but the title analyst and technical staff advisor. There shouldn't be such problems for Slot's assistant though, Spike Rushloff, though the 49-year-old is still yet to be officially confirmed as a Liverpool employee. Virgil van Dijk effectively confirmed his appointment though when he told NOS, "I am very happy for him, Slot, and his family." And also for Spike Rushloff, of course, despite the fact he will not be here at the Netherlands training camp. Van Dijk is referring to how Rushloff stepped down from his role with the Netherlands as Ronald Koeman's assistant head for Euro 2024, further adding to the likelihood that he will soon be announced as a Liverpool assistant manager. So, again, that's probably why the backroom team has not yet been announced, because we are trying to finalise those sort of situations. And as stated, the twist is that despite us agreeing a deal for the assistant manager, Reginian, it could potentially not actually happen due to it not being that easy to get a work permit. Now, moving on to some transfer news, ladies and gentlemen, and this one is a very surprising one. This comes from Fabrizio Romano, and he has stated that there was an approach in March and April from Saudi Arabia for Alisson Becker, but in the situation is Liverpool wants to keep him and Alisson wants to stay. So Fabrizio Romano stating Alisson Becker is wanted by Saudi Arabian sides, and an official approach had been made last month with trying to do a deal for the Brazilian goalkeeper. Of course, this adds to more speculation over Kelleher's future and kind of things like this, but it'll be very, very interesting. As stated, Alisson does want to stay at the football club, Liverpool does want to keep him, but Saudi Arabia are very much interested, and Fabrizio Romano said an official approach was made in March and then in April, so a very interesting one there as well. Now, following on from that Fabrizio Romano bombshell, it's being reported out in France by L'Equipe that Liverpool have been discussing a contract extension for Ibrahima Konate for several months. Konate feels particularly good at Liverpool and does want to extend his stay on Merseyside. So two big stories there. Konate is set for a new contract extension according to L'Equipe, and of course Fabrizio Romano claims that Saudi Arabian sides want Alisson Becker, and a official approach was made to Liverpool in April. But as things stand, Liverpool want to keep him and Alisson wants to stay put. So yeah, if Alisson's staying, then Kelleher as a result will probably be going out of the door. But that's kind of all I've got for you today, Liverpool fans. Do let me know your thoughts on everything. Let me know your thoughts on the upcoming transfer window, and who do you think is going to be a shock departure, if there is going to be any this summer. As stated, let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out our clothing store, kopiteclothing.com. Link is down there in the description, or as stated, you can go down to kopiteclothing.com. We've got loads of different t-shirts there. We've got a brand new collection coming over the summer for the new members of staff and some players. But yeah, so do check it out. But guys, links down in the description or kopiteclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.